Alright, YouTube, Truth Man here. So, I be hearing a lot of guys mixed opinions on the effectiveness of game. Just mixed opinions. And the mixed opinions, I agree with both sides. What is that? I agree with both sides. Certain stuff. So this is gonna be another series, y'all. Y'all know how I am with these series, because you be trying to just cram everything into one video. Y'all know I'm setting stuff up, right? I'm setting the stage for my lives, where my lives is gonna have different segments, and I'm setting the stage right now for all the series that I got. It's gonna be a segment in my lives, but y'all gotta start being in there, so this is the student of the game series. Let's get back to the basics. One, when they say that women is different and they think different in 2023, that's the truth. They more delusional now. They more disrespectful now. So you got to be more calculating in terms of who you gonna shoot your shot with. Now, some of you dudes is married, you on the verge of divorce. I would tell you, man, I know people be telling you shouldn't jump off into this and that. But you should be getting your feet wet, man. Like, you should be doing a little conversation. So, who cares if she get mad? I mean, she had her opportunity. Like, if you was married to a woman that denied you sex, insulted you, disrespect you, didn't give you her best effort in things, why would you care what she think? She had her opportunity. And now she get to swim with the sharks. The sharks, them dudes that seem like they down for you and all that in the beginning. But once they get used to you, some of them, it might be different. It might take them 4 times, dig you out 4 times, 10 times. Some of them, sure, they might even marry you. But eventually, you gonna see. We all see. Like, anybody that I was to get with, like, I already know that the woman from the past is gonna have her beat somewhere. That's just the way it is. That's why when you deal with women, you treat it as a business. You treat it as recreation, business and recreation. And you set the stages as you go in terms of, okay, today is business. Tomorrow is recreation. You got to make these women become variety. That monogamy stuff, man, you trying to be one-dimensional, stuff like that, it ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work. Police creeping on somebody. Milwaukee, they be doing the most here, I'm telling you, man. But this is the student of the game series. We getting back to the basics. The basics, like, number one. What's the number one basic? Confidence. Practice. Go in the bathroom. Practice as if you talking to a female. Like, the way these women act, you want to keep it shorter or as short as possible. Because you start talking too long, these people got short attention span, you're going to lose their attention. Now, when you talking to them on the phone, this is what you do. If you talking to a woman on the phone and she keep getting quiet, just tell her you'll talk to her later. Well, I'm getting ready to go do something. I'll talk to you later. If she do it all the time, she's not interested. Forget her. If she ain't never got no conversation for you, y'all got to learn. Don't be hurt. Move on. Oh, she must think I'm ugly or something. Who cares if she think you ugly? You think every woman, any dude that think every woman is going to find him attractive is delusional. So that's why you don't worry about that. Because just because she find you attractive today, another reason, don't mean she gonna find you attractive tomorrow. So you don't worry about that. The number one thing is self-confidence. You approach these women, approach them like they getting a prize. Like they being honored. Especially you a good dude, man. You ain't got no permanent STDs and none of that stuff, man. Next thing is, man, get you a bankroll, man. I'm watching this car. Hold on one second. Get you a bankroll. Like, build your money up. Save you some money, man. Have your wallet money. Be like, okay, I'm gonna keep $600, $700 in my wallet at all times. Be like that, man. That's what I used to do. I'm gonna get back to doing it. You know, you gotta watch out for these guys. But hey, man, hey, that's my money. Now, hey, listen, you could try whatever you want to try. But, like, have you a bankroll on you, man? You know, y'all talking about, y'all getting all cheap and stuff like that. Man, I wouldn't take none of these women to the most expensive spot first time. Because if you got to do that, that's an entitled princess. You don't need her. If she got to go to the most expensive spot, man, save all of that for when y'all connect, man. When y'all a couple, she got her legs in your lap. And she done painted her toenails, making her feet pretty, got her feet all in your lap, watching Netflix, because y'all a couple now. In whatever way you want, you know. I wouldn't move her in. You know, don't move her in. But have it in there just to have it. Have it in there just to have it. So, confidence, bankroll. Next thing, dress. You want the majority of your clothes to be your own personal style, but you do want to have some designer, and you do want to have some professional attire. You want to have some business attire. You know, so your personal style, it should be a mix of your personal style. How you know what your personal style is? By looking at clothes. You'll start saying, yeah, this is me right here. Yeah, I'm gonna go get those, man. Yeah, I like this right here. I'm gonna pull over so we can finish this up. I'm still out here though, y'all. You know, it's Friday. I stay out here late. You want it to be a mix of your personal style, some designer, get you a couple nice watches, get you a nice chain. You don't want to wear all your stuff the first time. This is what you do. You go out with a chick, you go to the movies or something. Don't wear your best. Like you got a $500 diamond necklace, don't wear that the first time. Don't do it. In fact, if you have to, like if you got a Benz or something, you got money like that, you got a Hellcat, all that stuff, just take an Uber. Act like you ain't even got no car. Because you the prize, God. You the prize. So they got to go up the ladder to see more. What lies behind door number 2, door number 3. You know, when you first, you know, you want to have a nice, clean, nice little fit. Maybe one of your cheaper watches that look nice, but it don't go too over the top. Where she's saying, is that real or what it is? And just a nice, fancy, clean watch. Maybe get you some, depending on who you with, because you shouldn't be like no hood ratchet chick. Man, you shouldn't be on no date with no hood ratchet chick. You take professional women who try to carry themselves in class, that ain't out here screwing everybody, that actually got something going for themselves, you take them out on a date. The ratchets, it just depends. You want to find family history and all that with them before you start meeting up with them, because they liable to have Pookie now jump in the back seat with the pistol to your neck. Like, hey man, this what we gonna do, boss. You gonna go to that bank and you gonna draw us some money out as much as you can. What, man? Man, you heard me, man. I ain't playing with you, hoe, ain't it? You be dealing with that. You keep going after them ratchets, man. You better get to know if, like, you sense a chick is ratchet, but you kind of like her a little bit. You need to, like, kind of get a feel. Like, so, where you grow up at? I grew up on such and such. Where you grow up at? I always like to ask that. I grew up on Player Lane. Oh, shoot. Or I grew up on the low ends. She said, or I grew up on Burleigh Zoo. I grew up in the zoo. When I was born, I lived in what they call Burleigh Zoo, 26th and hour. That's where we lived before I moved to 19. I grew up on 19th and Hampton from like the age of 4. From being born to 4, we lived on 26th and hour. I guess my mother wanted to live across the street from her mother, because my grandmother lived up the street. But you want to ask these questions, man. Next thing, stop letting these women make you nervous. How do you do this? By start thinking the possible worst. Like, she could be a hoe. She might be a hoe. What I'm getting nervous around her for? Just keep the worst in your mind until you find out that it's not necessarily true. That'll keep you from getting nervous around these chicks. And also keep in mind your greatest attributes. Like I said, confidence. You a bankroll, have a bankroll in your pocket. Just for decoration. Like I was talking to this guy I know, I said, sometimes I like using cards. I hate pulling out money because that money be looking so pretty in a wallet. He was like, yeah, I know. I'm older, man. Like, I prefer cash. I don't like all this cards and stuff and people trying to scam you, little bum dudes. So, that's another thing. Next thing, don't worry about what these other guys think. If these guys are literally attracted to men, like, and we ain't talking about feminine, wannabe women, trannies. These dudes are attracted to masculine men. That other thing ain't acceptable and it's not better, but it's more understandable than a guy that is attracted to a masculine dude talking about who cute and who ugly. Well, they ain't gonna say who cute, but they'll say who ugly though. And like I tell people, if you gonna say who ugly, you might as well say who cute. Cause you already there. You already done crossed the tracks. But these guys, man, like, this is what they do. This is why I say this is important in game and confident. Who cares if you choose to listen to somebody on YouTube or in your everyday life? That's you. But don't let what they have or what you don't have or what they say minimize or negatively affect your confidence. They men just like you. And I be noticing like it don't matter if you short, man. If you short, man, develop your confidence anyway and stop hating on tall dudes, man. Some short dudes be hating on tall dudes. They be sneak dissing, hating on tall dudes. So what, man? You listen, man. I kid you not, man. One of my guys, one of the shortest dudes I know, he was always the one with the car. Always the one getting the most, females. Some of them used to say, I want the driver. I wasn't hating on him. I mean, we used to be friends. That was like my right-hand man. We kind of had a falling out. He didn't understand that I was looking out for you. People would think you hating on them because they keep choosing like scallywag broads and you keep catching them. You should want a friend that be catching your women when they trying to be sneaky on you. Stop falling in love with these chicks. So what happened with him, this when he stopped calling, stopped coming around and moved to a whole nother city. Stopped dealing with black people like that. He started dealing with all whites. Was because he fell in love with this chick. Like, keep in mind, the last one got exposed. Then this one got exposed. He was in love with this one. And she was running game on him, but she really liked it. A guy that I worked with at the school at MPS. She used to sweat him because I already knew who she was before he even brought her around. So me and this guy was talking. He was telling me how she be acting at church and stuff and all that. So I said, hey man, that's real sad, man, because she going with my guy. They supposed to be engaged. So I called him up on the phone and I said, hey man, I ain't gonna say his name. Hey, I got some bad news, man. I got some stuff I need to tell you. He's like, what? I was like, well, I'll let such and such tell you. So I put the other dude on the phone. He was telling him he was all hurt and stuff. They broke up. And he just stopped coming around. Like, it seemed like he was mad at me over that. He stopped dealing with black people. Just all kind of stuff, man. But this is going to be a series, y'all. So, because I need to wrap this up. I need to get me something to eat before it get too late. And then I'm going to finish up what I'm doing out here. But confidence, bankroll, don't let these guys affect what your calling you ugly, yeah, but you this, you that. I done had more guys call me ugly on YouTube than women. And I think that's disgusting. And I think some of y'all is fruity duty. I do. Because I know you don't think the same thing you think about me, about every guy. So that tells me something about you. That tell me something about you. Like, you supposed to be looking at women. Y'all be judging masculine dudes like dude, like you. When if it's a dude, regardless of what he trying to be in his life, that's still a dude. And y'all be like, dude, I be like, man, this dude, he's like Mr. Rober used to say. One dude came on there almost like he was smacking his lips. He said, like, I'm a say it like how he wrote it. Man, you know what dudes is ugly. If a dude is ugly, he ugly. Okay. What if he ain't? So this guy is ugly to you. What about the ones that ain't? They better not get along nowhere with you. But I ain't keeping score. That's you. You do what you do, I do what I do. What I do is women. That's what I do. Like that other stuff, man. I can do everything that I do to women. Y'all dudes, y'all kind of a little too kinky. So those things are important. This is part 1. We're going to come back with part 2. We're going to have the notes, everything tomorrow. So stay tuned. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.